Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a meditation for you. This is contemplating the conjunction or the joining of the energies of the Sun and Pluto, both entering Aquarius. For Pluto in particular, this is after the end of a many-year cycle. Since 2008, Pluto is gingerly entering Aquarius, where it will be for a good 6 months or more before retrograding for just a few weeks back into Capricorn in the fall. So this is going to affect all of you differently depending on where your sun is. For Aries, the Aquarius Sun Pluto conjunction will occur in your house of humanitarian efforts, global connections, activity within your tribe or community. So I've laid out the African tarot along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the good tarot. And I will use 3 oracle decks throughout the reading. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. I am doing personal readings, and that information is in the description box below. I mostly appreciate your time and all of the support that you give me. So let's get started, Aries, with your overall energy. For this meditation, we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about the effort you're making towards your personal development, the unfolding of your talents and skills, inasmuch as this is requiring a conscious effort of discipline, consistent effort, even devotion as you polish up your talents, your skills, your gifts, so that your presentation is as empowered, is as developed as it can be, as a preparation to be successful, to make a success of whatever opportunities you're encountering in the new year. In the 10th house, we have your social identity, and here's the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is really revolving around nostalgic memories, particularly of those associations, those relationships, opportunities, and your talents that are flowing as the result of very positive memories. This is allowing yourself to express yourself at a time when you were not judged, when you didn't have an agenda, and when you could fully express yourself in a way that gave you and others joy and pleasure. This is beautiful for remembering when your talents were expressed in a healthy, balanced way, in whatever area that was for you. This is also connecting with an opportunity or a relationship that allows you to reconnect with that positive feeling of balance, harmony, of flow and joy. In your first house, the Sun card. This is really allowing me to contemplate a little bit more about the power of Pluto in your chart. The Sun is where you are happy as a result of meeting your destiny, and that is its specific role astrologically is to bring you into the lessons that you have chosen for this life in order to apply your service to humankind, whatever that means for you. Your focus on your happiness, on your joy, on your power is really bringing you this sense of correct righteousness. And when I say righteousness, I mean that you have explored the realm of your relationships, your opportunities, your community in such a way that you feel yourself on the path of creating a more equitable, a better world. you are applying yourself to the workings of the political, social, spiritual activities that are occurring now. And Pluto is absolutely about those energies that we experience as a result of what's going on in the world, how we meet those, and your understanding of your complete joy and illumination that you bring to others is very much in line with how you envision a better world, happiness in the world for all people. And in some ways, there's a kind of simplicity in a positive way about how you are exploring happiness for you. What that means is actually bringing you back to a more elemental essence of your appreciation, your joy, your power in the world. In the fourth house, the Page of Swords describes a way you're looking at your history, a way you're looking at your domestic environment, your family, as an example. This is you developing a new kind of curiosity, a new interest in pursuing more about who you are and where you come from. This feels very linked to this global energy that we're experiencing, where you have not only re-examined, reviewed your ancestral connections, but that you're looking at articulating those in a fresh way with a view to the information that has emerged over this past, I would say, Plutonian energy of in Capricorn. So wherever that fell in your chart, in your specific chart, but in your solar chart, Aries, this would be energy that's moving about your social identity. This is about the way you see yourself and in the world, and what you are preparing to move forward as this conjunction of the Sun and Pluto moves into a new sign. In this fourth house, this is the house of your significant others. It's also a 6 in a way that goes along with the 6 of Cups at the top of your chart, where you are positively reviewing those innocent pleasures, those natural talents. You are now prepared to move away from a chaotic environment. This chaotic environment may be in some way the world has impacted your community, or the way that you see yourself ready to launch yourself out into the world to address what you find to be pressing social issues that bear personally on you. This is you shelving the past, shelving the things in the past that didn't make sense. Despite the happy memories that you may be experiencing, you're aware that your past was not within your control. And you're releasing those things in order to move on to something better. This has the undercurrent of peace and joy involved. This is looking at acceptance in your relationships and in your goals, aligning your goals with your true power and capacity. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and ask Aries if this reading is resonating with you so far, that you like this video, share it with someone who may find it useful. Comment below, I enjoy your thoughts, and subscribe to Pacific Tarot, my channel. And what I've pulled is patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa. And what I sense is this extreme balancing act that is occurring for you right now as you mediate between your past and the present. And I pull the ostrich. And the plant associated with the ostrich is the hawkweed, and the key word is grounding. So that means being rooted. You've been out of touch. It's time to get back in tune. Keep your head held high, moving forward. And I'm hearing this out of touch sense being about your ability to retreat into the past, to mine your past for an assessment and evaluation of those things that you have been powerless towards, and that you're now releasing that sense of powerless and chaos in order to retrieve the things that have value and bring you joy in the present moment. I'm going to clarify the Sun card in the first house with the Star card in the second house and the Page of Water in the third house. This particular time, and I'm seeing it in some ways as about your self-development, but it really harkens back to the sense of discomfort and challenge that you have endured, along with the chaos that has occurred in your social world. So enduring that has meant a retreat within. It's also meant really finding that faith within yourself, reimagining the world in a way that supports and trusts you, that you entrust. And it also is about the hope that is illuminating the possibilities that you now see. Coming right behind the Sun, this is beautiful because you've circled back onto your experiences, particularly those experiences of challenge, with a sense of gratitude, understanding how this fits together and impacts your world in a positive way, provides new possibilities. The Page of Water is about precisely this opening up of your heart. And as open as one may feel, this opening is a result of not only releasing things that don't serve you, but of opening up your creative imagination in a way that really connects with your past, your natural talents, your gifts. The Page of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by Justice in the fifth house and the Eight of Fire in the sixth house. As you work with others, you are not only informed and are framing a sense of balance and harmony, but you're looking at what in your world has been out of balance. The bigger social events are reflected in your everyday community, in your everyday life, and you're keenly aware of the imbalances in that energy and where you can impact, either advocate for those that a level of fairness in addressing benefit rewards that have not been received but have been earned. This can be about you. This can also be about others who experience a similar fate, a similar sense of blockage or oppression, even abuse in the world. So you are really about harmonizing that. This is not about going to any extreme, but accepting the diversity of points of view and experiences. And you're really turning that towards a successful articulation, a story, an inspiration that allows you to take your talents, your energies, your efforts, and turn those towards the future. The Six of Swords in the seventh house is clarified by the Moon in the eighth house and the Emperor in the ninth house. It's interesting that the Moon and the Emperor come out together because I sense that you are simultaneously opening yourself up to all kinds of invisible allies, supporters. You are continuing to mine your cultural or ancestral past, your history, so that you are connecting with those that are supporters, allied with you, are cheering you on and are available to help you. In part, this comes through facing your fears. And the Emperor is really describing this clear knowledge as the result of a lot of experience that you've gained around what you can and can't control. And that issue of control comes up for you often because you are an innovator. You can be an innovator. You are at times fearless in moving into unknown territory with the energy that is required. But the Emperor is a similar energy. Some would say that the Emperor is an Aries card, but the Emperor has manifested consistently, understands how to bring something into manifestation, and that is in part by releasing those things that are not within your control, Aries, and understanding that you can control your own self, your own resources. And this is where your victory and your spiritual expansion is occurring, in how you respond to events, situations, in relationships in a way that feels empowered and within your control, so that you own all the events in your life. There is no sense of blame or second guessing yourself. You simply know what you can control and you pursue based on that basis from a place of vast experience and a history of making things happen. The Four of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Empress in the 11th house and the Page of Air in the 12th house. The Empress in many ways is the place in your solar chart where you are experiencing the most fruitful and abundant empowerment. And this is in the area of humanitarian efforts, associations with your largest tribes, all and any tribes that you are affiliated or aligned with. This really combines the idea of creative expression and improving the world, supporting others, coming up with ideas that help others in perhaps a global sense or in unfamiliar locations. And this is a repeat of an energy that's already appeared here. So in astrology, something must be repeated to be valid, because there are so many places, planets, signs, and angles that configure with an always shifting sky. It's important that those repeating energies, in this case, it's about your creative expression and about your movement in humanitarian efforts, about improving the world and allowing yourself to be freer and to be natural in the way that you share with others strategies that will create more abundance for everyone. Finally, one of the strongest assets that you have at this time is your curiosity. You are in a place of having this vast experience, having a history of manifestation on behalf of others as well as yourself, but also of challenging your own assumptions, not buying into the sense that what you experienced is fully understood even to you. You're not the person you were when you experienced these childhood or formative year talents or energies, the sense of pleasure, yet you are not above or beyond re-examining experiences that you understood in one way. You now recognize that as you unfold, you see and view your past as more of a kaleidoscope. And that is one of the powers you bring to any any organizing effort, any way that you are scrutinizing, planning, and building on your creative talents to produce something in the world efficiently and with others. I'm finally going to pull a hummingbird oracle to finish up this reading, Aries. And, ooh, wow, I'm going to take what's on top. I find the pollination card, and it reads, "Pay attention to new thoughts and ideas as they are seeds that will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects." Sorry for the glare there. That may be a little bit better. Thank you so much, Aries. Until next time, namaste.